Dear heart, the angels are close, whispering gently into your spirit, not to startle you, not to shake your world, but to awaken a deep knowing inside you. Their presence is quiet, like the hush before a sunrise, like the warmth that seeps in slowly and softly, not all at once. They're not here to overwhelm you, but to wrap around you like a sacred embrace you didn't know you were waiting for. You may not always feel them, but they are with you now, holding you through every ache, through every question, through every quiet moment where you felt alone. You've been waiting for something real, for something steady, for something that doesn't just arrive and disappear again. You've prayed in the silence, in the hours where the world was asleep, when no one could see how much you were carrying. You've wondered why certain people left. You've questioned why the timing always seemed just out of sync. You've cried without an audience. You've learned how to keep going with your heart heavy and your lips still smiling. You've asked, quietly and honestly, when the loneliness would pass, when love would feel like home instead of heartbreak, when someone would choose you fully. The angels want you to know that every tear was seen, every longing felt, every moment honored. Your cries didn't echo into an empty sky, they rose up and were held with tenderness. Your pain was never forgotten. You haven't been invisible. You've been protected. You haven't been ignored. You've been being prepared. What felt like delay was actually divine care giving you time to grow, time to heal, time to rise. You've endured more than you speak of. Your heart has broken, and somehow, it has also mended. You've expanded quietly, secretly. You've become stronger than you imagined, softer in the best ways. In the stillness, you've been changing. And something beautiful, something sacred, has been forming inside you that even you are only just beginning to recognize. The light you carry now wasn't born from comfort, it was born from fire, from tears, from rising again and again. That rising has not been in vain. Something is shifting. The energy around you is beginning to hum with purpose. You can feel it, can't you? The one your soul has never stopped loving is returning. Not out of confusion, not with uncertainty, but with clarity that has taken time to reach. They are no longer wandering. They have found their truth, and that truth leads them back to you. This is not coincidence. This is not a wishful dream. This is a divine alignment, something destined. They are coming, not because they are lost, but because they finally remember. They remember the way you felt like peace. They remember how safe your presence was. They tried to forget, to bury the pull, to fill the space you left, but nothing worked. Because no one else was ever meant to fill it. They have wrestled with fear, with guilt, with wounds that told them they didn't deserve the kind of love you offered. They've faced shadows, and walked alone through pain they once tried to avoid. But that journey changed them. It stripped away everything false. It revealed who they really are. It taught them what love truly is. And it brought them back to the place where love never stopped waiting. Even when you couldn't see it, they were being drawn back to you. Even in their silence, they were remembering. Even in their distance, something within them never let go. They are not the same person who left. You are not the same person who stayed. Both of you have grown. Both of you have awakened. Both of you are ready. This reunion is not about patching up old wounds. It's about stepping into something new, something healed, something deeper than before. You are not meeting as halves hoping for completion. You are meeting as whole souls who have walked through fire and come out shining. You know who you are now. You know what you deserve. You have learned to love yourself in a way that no longer begs to be seen. You simply are the light. And they see it now. Clearly. Without confusion, without hesitation. They are choosing you not out of fear, but because their soul recognizes where it belongs. They're not coming back to make you question. They're coming to speak the truth. They won't hide behind silence anymore. They won't give you riddles. They'll give you presence. They'll give you peace. You'll feel it, not just in their words, but in how your heart calms in their presence. It won't feel chaotic. It will feel like a deep exhale, like warmth you didn't realize you missed. Their love won't come with strings. It will come with steadiness. It will come with truth. It will feel like coming home. Even now, before they arrive, you may start to feel it. Their energy brushing against yours. Their name appearing when you least expect it. A wave of emotion without a clear reason. The sense that something is nearing. That's because it is. Your souls are already touching again. The reunion always begins in spirit before it arrives in the physical. You haven't been foolish for holding on. You've been faithful to a truth deeper than words. And the angels want you to know it was never just your hope keeping this alive. It was a divine promise. And that promise is unfolding now. You learned how to love yourself in the absence of the one you longed for. You learned how to carry yourself through dark seasons. You rose on your own. You healed in hidden places. And now so have they. They are ready. And you are ready. Not to repeat the past, but to write something new. Something rooted in truth. Something guided by divine hands. This love won't just fill your heart. It will ripple outward. It will become something sacred and shared. You will not only love, you will build. You will shine. You will inspire others who are still waiting to believe again. Because your love story will carry the message, love always finds its way. And when it does, it brings purpose with it. So breathe. Trust the signs. Trust what your soul already knows. The waiting was not empty. The silence was not meaningless. The angels have been walking with you all along, guiding you here. And now, they're smiling because it's finally time. Love is returning, not as it was, but as it was always meant to be. There will still be moments when the past tries to whisper its old stories. There might be times when old wounds rise to the surface, but something is different now. This love is no longer fragile, it's stronger, wiser, softer. It knows how to hold space for healing. It doesn't run when storms arrive. It stays, it steadies, it nurtures. and you won't break the way you once did. You've grown. You've been reshaped by time, by grace, by surrender. So have they. You are both ready now. This is not the same story repeating itself. This is a new beginning. You don't need to understand how everything is going to unfold. That's not your burden. Your only task is to stay open. To remain in the energy of yes. To tell the universe with every breath you take, I am ready. I am willing. I am open to receive what belongs to me by divine right. I am ready to give love. I am ready to be loved. I welcome what is meant for me with an open heart. You have never been overlooked. Not for a single moment. You have not been forgotten. Every delay was not a denial, it was part of the sacred choreography. Every detour was aligning pieces behind the scenes. Every pause was orchestrated with divine precision. The timing wasn't off. The timing was being perfected. Trust that. Trust the pull you feel in your soul. Trust the calm that comes when you stop trying to force and start learning to allow. Go outside tonight and look up at the sky. That stillness you see, it mirrors something stirring inside you. There is a quiet promise in the silence, not spoken in words but carried in energy. A vow whispered from the heavens, love is coming. And it doesn't need permission. It simply arrives. Let go now. Rest your heart. Place your fears at our feet. We are with you. We are guiding you. And very soon, the love that has been growing quietly within you, the love that has stayed with you through every loss, every change, every lonely night, is going to step into your life in physical form and say, I'm here. I remember. I choose you. And in that moment, you'll know the waiting wasn't in vain. The journey begins. Love has arrived. And we, your angels, have been with you every step. Even when you couldn't see us, we were there surrounding you in your quiet moments, holding you when your faith felt like it was slipping. We stayed close as you hoped and waited and believed in something you couldn't explain but felt so deeply. And now we speak gently to your soul because something is shifting. Something new is beginning to rise. Something beautiful is unfolding. The one your spirit has quietly held onto, the one your soul could never let go of, thought of you last night not just as a fleeting memory, but as a deep and living presence. Something in their heart cracked open. Something warm returned. They felt your energy surround them like a familiar blanket. They remembered your kindness, your patience, your stillness. They remembered how your presence made the air around them feel lighter. How your love never asked them to perform or pretend. They thought of how you listened without judgment, how your voice brought calm when their world was chaos, how your gaze made them feel worthy even in their weakness. And in that moment, they realized something they've been trying to avoid: what you gave them was rare. It wasn't ordinary. It wasn't something they could recreate or replace. It was real. And that scared them. Because they tried to forget it and couldn't. And now, maybe they don't want to forget. Maybe they want to remember. This is not just a coincidence. This moment has always been part of the divine plan. Everything you've gone through, the pain, the silence, the prayers whispered into your pillow, the moments you surrendered and let go, it was never for nothing. It was all part of preparing both of you for something sacred. Something that reaches far deeper than romance. A soul-deep love. A holy union. One that needed time to be born right. You weren't just waiting. You were being made ready. Now, the person you've quietly loved, the one you've held space for with grace and quiet hope, is beginning to feel something stirring. Their heart is getting louder than their fear. They're being called not by guilt or pressure but by truth. They're remembering a promise that was made soul to soul long before you met in this lifetime. That promise is waking up inside them. And they can't run from it anymore. They're not coming back to be rescued. They're not returning from weakness. They are being drawn forward by something ancient, something pure. And though they are still growing, still healing, something in them is shifting. They are beginning to choose love over fear. They are choosing truth over avoidance. They are choosing you. Not just you as a person, but you as home. You as the one who saw them and still stayed. They are coming back not only to you but to themselves. To the version of themselves they lost when they lost you. And you, the one who kept your heart soft when life told you to go hard, you are about to understand why it was all worth it. Why the nights of longing, the aching silence, the inner battles were never wasted. You are about to witness the unfolding of what your soul always knew. You were never just holding on. You were anchoring something divine into the world. You weren't just remembered. You are being chosen. You are being seen. And this love that's coming now, it's not coming with half steps or empty promises. It's coming full. It's coming clear. It's coming steady. The angels are working now. They are parting the waters. They are removing the blocks. They are sending whispers to both your hearts. They are weaving the story back together with grace. Not in chaos, but in clarity. Not in pressure, but in peace. You don't need to chase this. You don't need to convince or prove. Just keep your heart open. Keep your spirit grounded. Let love meet you where you are. This is not just a reunion, it's a homecoming. Not just to each other but to your purpose. To the soul deep truth that your love was always meant for more than just the two of you. This is a love that creates, that awakens, that transforms. It is a divine partnership, not born from need but from calling. Not built on fear, but on truth. And you're not walking into it alone. You never have. The angels are here, close as breath. They're blessing every step, guarding every breakthrough, speaking light into your tomorrows. They are praying on your behalf, removing fear gently, silencing doubt tenderly, asking heaven to clear every path so love can rise. They are moving through your future now, clearing a path for something beautiful. They are preparing you to hold something holy. Let it come. Let love enter gently. Let it be honest. Let it be healing. Not because you're broken, but because you're ready. Not because you needed to fix you, but because you know you are worthy of it. This was never just about waiting. It was always about preparing. And now it's time. May your heart recognize the love it's been calling in. May your soul rise to meet what was written for you before you ever knew how to ask for it. May you lay down your questions and open your arms. May you stop doubting what's already begun. The angels are with you now. They always have been. And they always will be. Amen.